Well, it is back. The series that I think you've all been waiting for to get season 2, which I hinted at the end of the finale of season 1, has returned, and that is me making people fight to the death. However, this time, they're going to be voting who dies, because I have the Survivor simulator this time instead of the Hunger Games one. So they will be voting on who dies. Now, obviously, in the actual show Survivor, the people voted out don't die, but in this series, the people voted out do in fact die. So remember that when you get voted out. So, there is less people this can fit. This can only fit 16 people compared to the 24 I could fit before. So there are some people from the first episode of season 1 missing. And then there's also Poop It Man, who is not in season 1, who is here. So that means that there is 9 people who were in the first episode of season 1 that are not here. Some of those people will be returning. In fact, most of those people will probably show up in future episodes. However, there might be a few that don't show up. First of all, I've already decided that since they are not on the Discord server, Jacob, Morgan, Boob, and Cake Knights, who were not in the Discord server but I put in the simulator last time anyways, they will not be showing up. Most likely not showing up. Maybe Jacob and Morgan I'll put in. I will talk about that later. But I'm going to try to put more people in the Discord server who are not here right now in there. Along with that, another thing I'd like to mention before we start is that last time the winner of the previous one did not show up again until the finale. That is staying the same. However, this time the loser of each one, so the first person to get voted out, will also not be showing up, at least for a little bit. They might show up. What I plan to do is maybe bring a few of the losers back at some point. I will get into that another time though. But for now, here are contestants. In Tribe 1, we have Axo, Colt, Deacon, Jay, Leia, Neo, Styx, Dr. Zin, Fridge, Ghost Car, Haley Osborne, Michael Afton, Poopit Man, Pudis Pug, Winter, and Z3, all 3 NA. Okay, I said Tribe 1, then I led both tribes, so, yeah, you can see for yourself who's in which tribe. Anyways, though, something else I want to say. Oh, before we get in, I would like to give a thank you to a few of these people. Those being Jay, Styx, Michael, and Pudis Pug, who have all not changed their profile picture since I started this series back with the first episode in March of making people fight to the death. They have not changed their profile picture once then, or maybe they did, but then changed it back before I got to the next episode. Now, in Michael's case, I have put Buff Michael in, but that was my choice to do that. But the reason why I'm thanking these people for not changing their profile pictures, that means it's less work for me to do, because I already had their profile pictures saved. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get into this with the proceed. There are no alliances. Okay. There are no alliances. Okay, so Quest for Fire. Tribes will carry a raft through a course of water and land to light a series of torches. All the tribe members must be touching the raft at all times. At the end of the course, one tribe member will light a fire spirit and will win a reward and immunity. Okay, I just failed to read that. Anyways, this tribe here that we see here, Taji tribe, that's what it's going to be called right now. I guess I don't know if that's pronounced right. Maybe it's Taggy tribe. No, it's called Taggy tribe. Will win immunity. They also win 50 waterproof matches, so good for them. On the other tribe, the Pagong tribe. Colt and Leia have a fight. It will have lasting impact. And back with the Taggy tribe, Lidge and Z3 have a major fight. It will have lasting impact. So this is about, should it be pronounced Taggy, which I think, and Z3 thinks this should be pronounced Taggy tribe. Get, because I say GIF and she says GIF. And Michael and Z3 find something in common. It will have a lasting impact, and that is that they both say Taggy tribe and also say GIF. Well, I say Taggy tribe and GIF. That's enough of that. Anyways, Pagong tribe will now be voting. Axo, Colt, Deacon, Jay, Leia, Neo, and Styx, and the Doctors, and all have a chance of getting. It would be funny if Doc, who, spoilers, was the winner of the last episode of Season 1, which made him the overall winner, because the last episode of Season 1 took all the winners from the previous episodes and put them into one. Doc won that and was the foreign winner of the season. So it'd be funny if he got voted out first, and also since then he wouldn't be in the next episode. So, anyways, I'll read the votes. First vote, Leia. That's 1 vote, Leia. Doc. That's 1 vote for Doc and 1 vote for Leia. 6 votes left. So Doc already has a vote. I'm assuming Leia was voted by Colt, and I'm assuming Colt will also have a vote. Oh, Leia got voted again. That's 2 votes to Leia and 1 vote Doc. 5 votes left. Doc got a vote. They both have 2. Oh, now they both have 3. And now they... And, that's 4 for Leia and 3 for Doc. 1 vote left. And is also... Oh, no. Leia, no. Leia's the first voted out. Rest in peace, Leia. The tribe has voted for you to die. Anyways, now we get to see who voted. So Axo voted for it. Colt voted for Doc, but didn't Colt and Leia have a fight? So why did they not vote each other? But anyways, Axo voted Leia. Colt voted for Doc. Deacon voted for Leia. Jay voted for Doc. Leia voted for Doc. Neo voted for Leia. Styx voted for Leia. And Doc voted for Leia. So, summary, Leia was voted by Axo, Deacon, Doc, Neo, and Styx, and Doc is voted by Colt, Jay, and Leia. And now, the Pagong tribe, or as Z3 and Mike would call it, the Pajonge tribe, has less people than the Taggy tribe. It's Taggy, not Taggy. Anyways, wait, there's still no alliances. Order the load. 1 man from each tribe is designated the weight bearer. Okay, we clearly chose Michael because, I mean, look at Buff Michael. He's incredibly strong. The other tribe members will add water buckets onto the opposite tribe's bearer's ball. When the weight becomes too much for the weight bearer, a man will drop the ball, and the first one to do so will lose reward for their tribe. And Taggy tribe won again. Thank you, Michael, for that. Which means that... Oh, wait, then we have the bugging out. Oh, this is a reward challenge, and then there's an immunity challenge. So each tribe member will eat Edel Olive called buttock. Sure, I totally knew what that meant. If there are tribe members who do not complete the task, their tribe will lose the challenge. If everyone completes the task successfully, including the extra member on the tribe that won the first mini challenge, then both tribes would choose a member from the opposite tribe that they believe would be the slowest to eat a buttock. First sudden death. First to die, loses. No, first sudden death participant to finish the buttock the fastest will win immunity for their tribe. And the Pagong tribe won immunity, sadly. And, Colt and Jay have a small fight. It will have lasting impact. Over here, Fridge and Pox find something in common. Harry and Pox have a major fight. Pox and Winter find something in common. And the Taggy tribe makes an alliance consisting of Fridge, Michael, Poopit, Pootis, and Winter. Poopit and Pootis are now in an alliance, and they have similar names. I find that funny. Anyways, though, continuing on. The Taggy tribe will now vote someone off. First vote, Z3. Second vote, that's it all. Poor Z3. 1, 2. Other than her, everyone voted for her. She voted Harry, and then everyone else voted Z3. What did Z3 do to deserve getting voted out? Well, Z3, we all voted you, except you, who voted Harry. Why did you vote Harry? Like, okay, if this was realistic, I'd probably still vote her as a joke. Michael would probably still vote her as a joke. Or maybe Michael would vote Harry. But Z3 voting for Harry does not make sense. Harry voting for Z3 does not make sense. Poopit voting for Z3 does not make sense. Pootis voting for Z3 does not make sense. Winter voting for Z3 does not make sense. Ghost voting for Z3 does not make sense. But anyways, it doesn't matter, because Z3 has been voted to die. Anyways, though, continuing on to the next challenge. There is no alliances on the Pagong tribe. There is, however, an alliance on the Taggy tribe, consisting of me, Michael, Poopit, Pootis, and Winter, and I have the most loyalty, because I'm a very loyal person. Anyways, though, the reward challenge. A treasure chest is submerged 150 yards off the and spit it. Each tribe must swim out to the treasure chest. Once the entire tribe arrives, they must dive down and work as a group to drag the chest on the ocean bottom back to shore. First tribe to halt their chest ashore and open it wins. And the Pagong tribe wins the reward. Also, who do you think was the for the last challenge? Who do you think they had as the weight bearer? Personally, I think they chose Colt. I think he's the strongest out of everyone on this team. But they win the treasure chest, which consists of fishing supplies, mask, snorkel, spear, flippers, and bait. Anyways, though, proceeding down to the immunity challenge. Rescue mission. Before the challenge, both tribes receive 3 ale, where they were instructed to make a stretcher and pick one tribe member. Oh, tree mail. I said tree mail. Is that what that says? I said 3 mail by mistake. That says tree. Anyways, though, make a stretcher, pick one tribe member, preferably the smallest or lightest. That will be lying on it. They are to choose leaders as well. If only I had the Femboy Minecraft skin in this. That would be the lightest person on whichever team it's on. Whichever team he was on would easily win. But anyways, though, they are to choose leaders as well. Simulating a real plane crash, the smallest member from both tribes, attending to be plane crash survivor, will be sent to the middle of the jungle and harnessed into. There was like a dot that kind of made the R and N look like this dirt on my computer. I don't know how that got there. Well, I don't even know if that's dirt. That could be just dust. That's more likely. Into a parachute dangling from a tree. The leader will guide the other tribe to rescue the survivor and proceed to the first aid tent. The first team to reach it wins immunity, and Pagong Tribe won. Who do you think they chose for this? I have no idea. Anyways, though, seeing on. Events over here. Deacon Sticks bond strongly. Axel and Jay find something in common, and Colt and Sticks find something in common, and we see an alliance form between Axel, Colt, Deacon Sticks, and Doc. The loyalty is high for all of them. Meanwhile, over here, Fridge and Michael have a major fight. It'll have lasting impacts. Pox has a major mental meltdown, and Pox and Winter find something in common. A second alliance forms, consisting of Poopit, Pootis, and Winter. And Poopit rests at camp to restore his energy. Wait, let me go back to the first thing. So I think what happened was me and Michael got into a fight, and then these three decided to all decide to stay out of this fight. But anyways, okay, time to vote. First vote for Harry. What did Harry do? Why is there only 2 votes for him? And then, 2 votes for Poopit? Did his breakdown really deserve that much votes? And then, why did 3 people vote for Harry? What did Harry do? I mean, I guess he was, like, the only person not in the alliance, or I think there was someone else not in the alliance. Who was it? I think that Ghost is also not in the alliance, but, like, what did Harry do? I voted for Harry. Ghost voted for Poopit. Harry voted for Poopit. Makes sense they're not in the alliance. And then, everyone who is in the alliance voted for Harry. So, rest in peace, Harry, I guess. But now on to episode 4. Also, I want to say now, we are already 17 minutes in. We are not doing 2 rounds each episode. We're going to do 1 round each episode because these are a lot longer. And the Pagong Tribe and the Aggie Tribe are going to be fighting again. But first we have to look at the alliances, where we have Alliance 1, consisting of Axel, Colt, Deacon, Sticks, and Doc. And then over here we have 2 alliances. The loyalty of a lot of these members have gone down, with the first alliance consisting of me, Michael, Poopit, Pootis, and Winter. Me and Michael got into a fight last time, so following which these 3 decided to form a second alliance without us, just in case this alliance collapses because of that fight, because to this day it would have lasting impacts. However, it seems that Pootis' loyalty is a lot lower than Poopit and Winter's. Anyways, though, we have SOS signal in a fictitious, I'm just going to say fictional scenario. A plane flies over the island. The castaways must build a distress signal on the beach to attract the pilot's attention. Best distress signal wins, and we win because we are better. We being me, Ghostclaw, Michael, Poopit, Pootis, and Winter. Now on to the immunity challenge, which, Ghost better hope we win, because he's not in the alliance, so he'd probably get voted out, unless the alliance collapses. Ew. Welp. Pagong Tribe wins. I'm just going to call this the Penguin Tribe, because that's more hilarious. Held on, Ramis Beach. Okay, so, something about a buried treasure map, and, first to bring the treasure back wins immunity, which was the Penguin Tribe. Colt is impressing the rest of the team. Like I said, he was clearly the one who was doing all the hard lifting. He's clearly the strongest member of his team. Axel and Styx have a small fight. It will have lasting impacts, really, because so far none of these fights have seemed to have lasting impacts. Axel and Colt have a small fight. It will have lasting impacts. Penguin Tribe alliances consisting of Axel, Colt, Deacon, Styx, and Doc. However, Axel leaves the alliance. Meanwhile, over here, Pudis is impressing the rest of the team. Good job, Pudis. I think that he is why we won the immunity challenge earlier. Fridge and Michael bond strongly, so I guess we've made up after a fight in the last one. And Poopit and Winter have a small fight. It will have lasting impacts. Okay, so me and Michael made up, but now there's another fight happening in the alliance. So this alliance is not really stable. However, I think that Ghost Car is going to get voted out because, like I said before, he's the only member not in the alliance. So there's one vote for Ghost. There's one vote for me, probably Ghost, because like I said before, yeah, everyone else voted for Ghost. Sorry, Ghost. You weren't in the alliance though, so yeah, this is kind of unfair. But Ghost has been voted to die. You know what's unfair? The fact that we have less members than Penguin Tribe. The Taggy Tribe should win against the Penguin Tribe. I guess it's because their name is Penguin, or just Tag Tribe. We can't even agree over if it's Taggy or Taggy. Anyways, though, there's 7. I did not even realize it went up to 7. I thought it went up to 6. But apparently 6 is incredibly loyal to this alliance. Meanwhile, over here, alliance is kind of a bit smaller. These 3 seem to be more loyal to each other, so that means that if we lose, it's probably going to be either me or Michael getting voted out. Speaking of which, how is this alliance even going to work now with it just being these 5? Like, shouldn't this alliance, like, split in half with, like, these 3 all leaving and just being the alliance and it just being me and Michael? Wouldn't that make more sense? Well, for the reward challenge, where we have to choose our weapons, only 3 members from both teams compete for this challenge. 1 person for each round. First to win, 2 rounds wins. Okay, so who do we think is going from each team? First team, I think that's obviously Michael's going. I don't think I'd be going. Poos is probably going. So do you think Poopit or Winter is the 3rd person from this team going? Anyways, for the first round, the people will be using blowguns. In 2 minutes, shooters must knock down as many foods as they can. Then, the knocked foods will be weighed to the heavier load wins the first round. For the second round, a slingshot. Players must knock down hanging fruits from a wall. Then, knocked fruits will be weighed. Okay. Anyways, we won because we're better. They win. The fruit knocked down from the challenge, plus 3 live chickens. But immunity is won by the Penguin Tribe again. Okay, both tribes must select 1 rower before they convent for the challenge. Then, the rest of the castaways will be sent to the ocean, where in life vests, mimicking a true shipwreck, the rowers must rescue all their tribe mates, then the rescue teammates can help the rower in gathering up their other... Okay, so basically just whoever is chosen as the rower is going to basically... it's basically who's going to either be praised by the team or get voted out. So I guess Colt was probably the rower because, like I said before, he's the best member on this team. He's carrying this team. So whoever gets voted out in this vote was who was the rower for the Taggy Tribe. First we have to look at the events. Axel and Doc and not Doc, Decon have a major fight, disagreement. It has lasting impacts, and Neo and Doc bond strongly, it will have lasting impacts. However, Doc and Doc decides to leave this alliance here, but then forms. Oh no, he's not in this new alliance. Neo is though, and Jay is, but like 3 of these members are the 3 members over here. Why didn't they just add Jay and Nero to this alliance then? I don't know. But over here, Michael and Park spawn strongly, which makes me think that I'm gonna get voted out now. But let's see. Okay, so it's time to vote. Michael has 1 vote. Winter has 1 vote. Winter has 2 votes. Michael has 2. Okay, somehow I don't have any votes, and there's only 1 vote left, so I'm safe. But will be Michael Winters going home. And it's Michael. Rest in peace, Michael. I voted for Winter. Michael voted for Winter. So I was correct. Me and these 3 all voted together for Michael. And then me and Michael voted together voting for Winter. So I'm assuming either Michael or Winter was the lower. I feel like it could go either way. I feel like maybe we figured out about these 3 having a secret second alliance, and that's why we voted, and Michael was the lower, and that's why he got voted out over me by these 3. Maybe Winter was the lower, so me and Michael decided to vote her, while these 3 being in alliance all decided to vote Michael. Either way it works. But now we have the Penguin Tribe and Taggy Tribe. And hopefully we can win immunity, because otherwise I am dead. I am actually dead. Let's see. Penguin Tribe alliances. They have 2. There's this one, these 3, and then these 3 have decided to carry these 2 along until the non-members of the alliance, so Axo and Doc, who were both, I'm pretty sure both of them were part of this alliance, but then left, and that's maybe why they want those 2 out so badly. Maybe that's why they formed this alliance, to get these 2, Nero and Jay, to vote out Doc and Axo, get revenge for them leaving the alliance. That might be why. But then again, before they can even vote Jay and Nero out, there's probably going to be the merge. But for now, let's look at this. So we have the Taggy Tribe alliances. One consisting of every member, and then the other consisting of everyone but me, so I'm probably dead. And the reward challenge is won by the Penguin Tribe. Maybe that means that the immunity challenge will be won by us. They win canned food and a chocolate ball. I want chocolate ball. Anyways, one at a time, each tribe member will race to a Barack Obama. Barack Obama is here. There are 3 different items in there: a can opener, a knife, and an army helmet. The first tribe to get all of the items with no duplicates back to the start wins reward, and that was this. Maybe that means that. Let's go! I'm not dead! Immunity challenge is won by Fridge, Hoopit, Hootis, and Winter, the Taggy Tribe. Tribes must race through a military-style obstacle course. First tribe to complete the course wins immunity. I used to run cross-country, have not learned it in years, but I used to. The last time I learned I learned it in 7th and 8th grade, and then I quit. I hated it. The people the coaches were nice, and the other people on the team were nice, but I hated. I'm lazy. But I guess if it was just walking, I would easily win. I walk fast. Anyways, though, over here, Decon and Neo bond slightly. It will have lasting impacts. Decon is impressing the rest of the team. And then, with the second alliance, Colt leaves, and Doc works hard at camp and becomes tired. I think that Doc is trying to not get voted out, and that's why he's working hard at camp. Winter has a major meltdown. Fridge and Udis bond strongly. It will have a lasting impact. Pox and Udis have a small fight. It will have, looks like the second alliance is starting to collapse. Which might mean that I'm safe if episode 7 is not the merge. But for now, let's look at the Penguin tribe vote. Predict who you think is going to get... I did not say... I meant to say... At the beginning, I forgot about that. I was supposed to say who do you think is going to win. Plus, I think Colt is going to win. That's who I think is going to win. But anyways, let's look at the votes. So first vote is Axo. Second vote is Axo. Third vote is Axo. And then Neo gets a vote. And then Neo gets another vote. But then Axo is voted out. So Axo has been voted to die. I mean, everyone else except Doc was in an alliance and Colt left that. So these 4 are in an alliance. And then again, I'm pretty sure these 3 are still in an alliance. So Axo and Doc were the only options. And Doc worked hard at camp, which I guess paid off as he is safe for now. But Axo voted for Neo. Colt voted for Axo. Decon voted for Axo. Jay voted for Axo. Neo voted for Axo. Styx voted for Axo. And Doc voted for Neo. Didn't Neo and Doc bond? Or was that Decon and Doc who bonded a lot the other day? I don't know. Anyway, so here we have the Penguin and the merge. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have to worry about getting voted out. But anyways, here we have the merge. What is these? Oh, this is what they were on before. So, now we are both part of the Latana tribe. Let's just call this the, let's give this a name. Let's call this the, Freddy Fazballs tribe. I just gave it a completely different name. Anyways, here are the alliances. The Taggy Tribe Alliance, as this one would just be called. And that consists of Fridge, Poopit, Pootis, and Winter, all the members who are part of the Taggy Tribe before. Then we have the, Penguin Tribe Alliance, or we have, let's say the, what should we call this? Because this one consists of every member of the Taggy Tribe, which is why I want to call it the Taggy Tribe Alliance. And this one will be called, this will be called the Penguin 3 Finalists, because these 3 are going to work together against the finale, and this is called the Taggy 3 Finalists. These 3 are using me to try to kill off all the Penguin Tribe members. And then we have the Penguin Tribe Alliance, which is these 3, or actually no, it's just these 2 now, using these 2. And then Doc's not part of any alliance. So I think that means Doc might be next to go, unless he joins an alliance, or someone leaves an alliance. Anyways, though, for the immunity challenge, all 10 castaways submerge themselves underwater to see how long they can hold their breath. Oh, I'd be one of the first people out. The top 3 castaways then have another competition of releasing buoys along a ladder submerged underwater. The first castaway to release all of their 10 buoys will win immunity, and Pox wins immunity. How would Pox even go in water? Wouldn't he die if he went in water, because isn't he a robot? Anyways, though, proceed. The Freddy Fazballs tribe events. So Jay and Pootis have a small fight. Decon and Jay have a major fight. Jay and Pox find something in common. The Taggy Tribe Alliance, number 1. No, it's just called the Taggy Tribe Alliance now, because I gave them all names. Winter leaves. That might have some lasting effects. Now, maybe Winter felt bad for using me, while these 2 still don't feel bad, because I know that the second that we are the only 4 left, they are voting me out. Or even if we're the final 5 left, and whoever's, and let's say that, Colt is the other person, because I still think Colt is going to win. So let's say it comes down to Colt, and then these 4. these three would vote me out because I'm not in the second alliance with these three, so maybe Winter felt bad. But now let's see who's getting eliminated. So the first vote is for Styx. Second vote is for Udis. And then Styx gets the second vote. So Styx has 2, Pooz has 1, Pooz has 2, so they both have 2 now. Pooz has 3, Pooz has 4. Styx has 3 and Pooz has 4. Pooz has 5 and Styx has 3. Styx has... Wait, no. Pooz has 5 and Styx has 4. And the 7th person is Pudis. So I guess just everyone voted for... Like, I'm guessing, like, these 4 all voted for Styx. And then everyone else voted for Pudis. So let's see, was there anyone voting? Yeah, it was just if you were on the Penguin tribe, you voted Pudis, and if you were on the Taggy tribe, you voted Styx. Is that just going to be how the next few votes go? Anyways, though, I guess that means that me and Poopit are in an alliance, and then Poopit and Winter are in an alliance. So... Well, so let's say it comes down to us 3 and Colt wins immunity. Who will Poopit vote out, me or Winter? Because it would really come down to Poopit and Colt's decision, and who knows what would happen. Or maybe it'll be the final 3. Will Poopit vote me? Well, actually, I think when it gets to the final 3, that's when they that's when the jury votes. Anyways, let's look at the alliance. So there's this one with me and Poopit. We both are incredibly loyal. Then there's the Penguin Tribe Alliance, or the Penguin Tribe Final 3 Alliance, as I call it, because these 3 all want to be the final, want to take them, each want to be the final 3. Consisting of Colt, Decon, and Styx. And then there's the I don't even know what to call it. I guess these 2 want to be the final 2. These 2, I guess this would be called Going to the End Together Taggy Alliance. So that is Poopit and Winter. They have more loyalty than the Taggy Tribal Alliance, which consists of me and Poopit, which has 6, while this one has 8. So I guess we know that Poopit will be voting me if it comes down to voting me or Winter. And then we have the Penguin Tribe Alliance over here, which is Styx and Decon using Jay and Nero. Anyways, though, for the award challenge, Jay wins. He wins a video from home and the chance to send a video home. Each tribe member is to shoot an archery target with a bow and arrow. The closest mark to the bullseye wins the awards. Now for the immunity challenge, which Decon wins. Castaways are clipped to a group of ropes of carabiners. They must sprint along a jungle trail and find a series of checkpoints along the way. They may find a rope leading them to a dead end, and if this happens, they must backtrack to their last checkpoint to start over. First to reach the end of the trail would win individual immunity. Castaways must cling on to their carabiner at all times, and Decon wins. So let's see the event. So Decon and Doc bond strongly. It will have lasting impacts. Nero and Doc bond slightly. Decon and Winter have a major fight. It will have lasting impacts. Let's look at the this is the Fighty Fazballs tribe has formed an alliance consisting of Jay, Nero, and Doc. So I guess this is a reverse of the other one consisting of Colt, Decon, and Styx. But anyways, time for the vote. So, who do you think is going home? Honestly, I think it might be me now. I think I might be the next out. It's either gonna be me, Winter, or Poopit. I'm guessing me. 1 vote Styx. 1 vote Colt. 1 vote Pox. 2 votes Colt. Oh no. No, 3 votes Colt. No. Colt who I have. Okay, there's still 4 votes left. Maybe they all go to either Sticks or Pox, and my prediction for winner is still in here. Okay, that's 2 votes. Wait. Oh, wait, what? That's 2 votes Colt. Oh, that's 3 votes Colt, 2 votes Pox, and 1 vote Sticks. Okay, who's... Okay, 3, there's still 2 votes left, and, oh, they each have... Okay, so, either... Oh, who would I... Okay, on the one hand, I predict that Colt is going to win. On the other hand, I'm in an alliance with Poopit, so I don't know who I want to get voted out here. They become the first member of the jury, though. Let's see who it is. Colt is voted out. They realized that he was the biggest threat, and they voted him out. Colt, you were the best player in this. I'm going to say that. And if you had not been voted out here, you probably would have won. But everyone saw that you were the biggest threat and voted you out now. I voted for Colt because I knew that he was... I mean, I predicted him to win. Of course, I'm going to know that he's the biggest threat. Colt and Decon both... You know, let's go to the bottom here and read it. So, Colt was voted by Doc, Fridge, Jay, and Nero. Pox was voted by Colt, Decon, Sticks. And I guess that Pox and Winter both agreed on voting Sticks, but did not tell me about it. Or maybe they did tell me about it, but I knew that Colt was the bigger threat. Colt, if you're watching this, you were the shot. You're the shot. If this was to happen in real life, you would definitely win. Anyways, the Freddy Fazbear tribe here. Let's look at the status. So we have the alliances consisting of me and Poopit. Another alliance consisting of Decon and Sticks, because now that Colt's gone. And then we have one consisting of Poopit. Okay, the 2 alliances are both called the Final 3, the Penguin Final 3 and the Taggy Final 3 have both lost one of their members now. That's something fun to realize. Also, this video is 42 minutes long and we're only halfway done. These are going to be long videos. Who's going to watch these? Anyways, though, next one will be Survivor 50 cast, so we'll have 50 people. No, I'm joking. Anyways, the Penguin Tribe Alliance, number 2, as it calls itself, or as I call it, Decon and Sticks, using these 2. But these 2 have kind of started figured out, and they formed an alliance with, Doc. Maybe they know that these 2 are in an alliance together, and they realize that they're going to get voted out. But they stay in for now to get rid of, me, Winter, and Poopit. Anyways, reward challenge. The challenge takes place on a web course with 16 legs. Each leg has a medallion with a castaway number on it. First castaway to get back to the center of the course will win all 16 with all of their 16 medallions wins. If they fail, if they fall off the course once, they are automatically out of the challenge. Doc wins, and he shares his reward with Jay. They win a massive feast with a tribe mate and both letters from home. So Jay, gets another letter from home, I guess. Anyways, the immunity challenge is won by Nero. The castaways start on a square and moved 1 square at a time. As they move, they have to flip over the square they were just on. Each castaway will go until they can no longer move. Last person standing wins immunity. I'm going to pretend I understood what that means. Nero wins immunity. As for the events, Sticks has a major meltdown, and Jay, realizing that Sticks and Decon are using him, leaves this alliance. He should probably tell Nero about this, though, who is currently the most loyal for some reason. Anyways, the Freddy Fazbear's tribe will now vote, so Nero has immunity. First vote is for Decon. Oh no, I might be going home now. I have a vote, and I have another vote down here. Okay, and I have 3 votes. Okay then. Okay, so Decon got another vote, and okay, maybe this can end in a tie. Nope, I'm dead. Well, I guess it was the same as always with Penguin Tribe voting me and Taggy Tribe voting Decon. But I'm dead now. Decon voted for me. Yeah. Yeah, see? Welp, I made it to episode 9. That's pretty good. And also I'm on the jury, so at least that's something. But anyways, now the Freddy Fazballs tribe consists of these people. And this will probably, next will probably be, let's just make predictions. Let's say next will be Decon, followed by either Winter or Poopit. Let's say Winter. And then, after that, one of these people will get voted. Let's say Styx, and then Poopit, which will leave these 3 here as the final 3. So that's my prediction. Anyways, though, the alliances consist of Decon and Styx, along with Poopit Man and Winter. And then there's another one consisting of Decon and Styx using Nero. And then Nero is also in one with Jay and Doc. Bamboozled. The contestants have to run across a bamboo balance beam until one person makes it across first, and Pox wins the award. He wins a slice of pizza and a phone call home. Only a slice of pizza, not an entire pizza, just a slice. But at least he gets a phone call home. He also wins immunity. Pox is either going to get voted out next or he's going to win. He just won both the award and immunity. He is a threat. He cannot be voted out now, but there is probably a target on his back. He'll probably be voted out if he does not win in episode 11. But anyways, each person has to gather firewood, light a torch from the water, and put it in the firewood. The first to have their fire burn through the rope wins immunity. Pox 1. Events. Pox and Winter find something in common. They're all in alliance as a last pack. I guess they alliance is even stronger now. And Decon impresses the rest of the team. That probably means he's just going to get voted out though, because that just means he's a threat. So if they're smart, when someone is playing good, you need to vote them out if they don't have immunity. And Jay and Pox find something in common. It will have a lasting impact. Maybe the finals will be Pox, Jay, and someone. But anyways, let's look at who the Freddy Fazballs tribe will be going out. So, first vote, it's Winter. Okay, Decon. Second vote, Decon. Okay, it's 2 Decon and 2 Winter. 3 Winter and Winter's voted out. Rest in peace, Winter. I think that it's the same as always. Yeah. But that means that Poop has no allies left in the game. Yeah, and he's the only one for... Poopit, I'm sorry, but you might be dying. Alliances, these two are losing loyalty for each other. And they might vote on each other and try to get Neo to vote for the other one in the end. If it comes down to these 3, instead of voting out Neo. And then Jay, Neo, and Doc are in an alliance. Anyways, though, we have Pox winning the immunity challenge again. Well, not the immunity, the award challenge again. The survivors will be quizzed about the island living. Pox wins. Pox shares the award with Jay. They win a night on Sip with Jeff. Whatever that says. And then Neo wins immunity, which might mean that Poopit is dying now. Rest in peace, Poopit. Let's look at the ends. Jay and Pox have a small fight. Okay, and Doc joins this alliance. That's interesting. That's probably going to completely change how the finale goes, but for now, I think that it's safe to assume that Poopit's going home. He's been playing really well, and he's the last member of Taggy Tribe, so let's see. Poopit, Decon, yeah. Everyone except Poopit voted Poopit. Rest in peace, Poopit. You played well. Now it's these 5 left, and who do I want to win out of these 5? I'm going to say that I want Styx to win. However, Styx is probably going to fall into a hole and die. If you saw Season 1, you know that's what I was. So either Styx or Jay, that's what I want to win. Decon, Neo, I'm pretty sure everyone is in an alliance. And, like, they could all just combine these alliances and they all be on one alliance. Yeah. Anyways, though, Mod Pack, or the Award Challenge, is won by Decon. You can read this if you want. This video is already 51 minutes long, so I'm not going to read that. They win a cold beer, and then is picked up, blindfolded, and taken to a mysterious bar to watch the first 5 minutes of the season. And Neo wins immunity. Okay, I think Neo is winning. If Neo loses, though, then he's getting voted out because he is a threat. The Freddy Fazball's tribe, Decon and Jay have a major fight. Okay, I think Jay's getting voted out next. Styx and Doc have a disagreement. It will not have last. And then, Decon and Styx spawn, so okay, these two might be going to the finale together. Anyways, though, let's see. I think that Jay's getting voted out due to that fight they got in. Oh, yeah, so rest in peace, Jay. Yeah, Jay, Styx. Oh, they're all for different people at the moment. Okay, Jay has 2. Oh. Final vote count is 2 Decon. Oh, so there's a tie. So there's a tie. Those are tied will not be vote. Decon, Jay. Okay, there's one. This is the assigned vote. Do you think it'll be Decon or Jay? Well, I don't know. I think that Decon's a bigger threat, so that could be why he gets voted out. But then again, actually, what's Decon Jay got into a fight with? Actually, maybe Jay is safe. Maybe it will be Decon. Yeah, it's Decon. Which means that they are voted out, and my guess of Jay winning. Decon voted for Jay. They could not vote. Jay voted for Decon. Here's the final votes. Jay is still in, so good job, Jay. So Jay and Styx, I think, are both making it to the finale. And I think that if Nero wins, he's making it to the finale. If not, then Doc is making it to the finale. What if Doc wins this first episode? Actually, didn't Jay win, like, the first or second round in the... I want Jay to win, because I'm pretty sure he won in the first episode of Season 1. So, let's see. Nero and Styx are in an alliance. And then these 3 are in an alliance. And then these 2 are in an alliance. Ooh. That might mean that Jay gets voted out if he doesn't win. Please win, Jay. Neo wins immunity. No! I think that Jay's going home. The final 4 castaways will be quizzed about their fallen cast members. The castaway with the most correct answers will win immunities, and Neo won, so I guess that Neo memorized things about, like, remembered the most about his fallen cast members. Events. Styx and Doc bond slightly. Jay has a major meltdown because he realizes that he's been playing too good and now he's going to get voted out. But now it's time to see Jay. Styx. Wait. Oh, it's going to be a tie or Styx is going to be going. Styx is out. That means that Jay could still win. Jay can... Okay, of course Styx voted for Jay. And everyone else... And Jay voted for Styx. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, time for the final 3. This is where I think the jury votes, though. So let's see the status. Oh, wait, no, there's another immunity challenge. Wait, so is the jury just the final 2? I thought it was the final 3. Okay, well, Jay and Doc have more loyalty, but Nero's been playing good. Ooh, if Nero wins this, then he'll get to choose between if Doc or Jay goes to the finale with him. Who do you think he's going to choose? If not, then I think he's voted out. Jay wins immunity! Oh! That means he's going to the finale. Jay, I hope you win. I hope you win, because that would mean you won in the first episode of both seasons. Anyways, events. Neo and Doc have a major disagreement. And, I think Doc's going home. Oh no, Neo got voted out, but... So Doc... Wait, did you say they had... Yeah, they had a major fight, but he still voted for Neo. Wait. Did these two not get a vote? I guess that makes sense. It's just Jay picking, basically. Since Jay was basically going to pick anyways, Jay voted Neo, so yeah. It's Jay and Doc. It is Jay versus Doc for the final. We have Jay who won the first episode of season 1, and we have Doc who won the entire season of season 1. And the finales face the jurors, the ghosts of Colt, Deacon, Fridge, Nero, Puppet, Styx, and Winter. Why is Pootis not? It's probably because then there would be an even number if Pootis was here. Because I was going to say Pootis made it to the merge, so why does he not get to be a juror? But it's probably to keep an odd number. But the finalist waiting for the winner to be revealed is Jay and Doc. It's time to reveal the winner. 1 vote Jay. 2nd vote Doc, so they both have 1. 3rd Jay, that's 2 votes Jay and 1 vote Doc. Oh, Doc got another vote, that's 2 votes Jay and 2 votes Doc. And Jay got a 3rd vote, that's 3 votes Jay and 2 votes Doc. And then Doc has another vote. That's 3 votes Jay and 3 votes Doc. Oh, and Doc gets another vote. That's 4 votes Doc and 3 votes Jay. And the winner is Doc. That means he's not going to be in any of the future episodes until the finale. I voted for Doc, but I wanted Jay to win. If this was realistic, then I would vote for Jay, making Jay the winner. Let's see. Colt voting for Doc makes sense. Jay boys Colt a lot. Deacon voting for Doc also makes sense. I don't think I've seen Deacon and Jay in a stream together ever. Fridge voting for Doc. Like I said, I wanted Jay to win, so that does not make much sense. Neo voting for Jay. Honestly, I feel like that we should have just switched mine and its votes around. It would make more sense. Pox voting for Jay. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Styx voting for Doc makes sense. Jay boys Styx a lot as well. And Winter voting for Jay. Once again, you'd have to ask Winter if that's realistic or not. So there's a possibility that for this to be realistic, it would be Doc getting voted by everyone except me, who would vote Jay. Anyways, though, the winner is... Oh, not the winner. Pox wins the fan favorite. Well, it makes sense. He played really well earlier. And Doc is the overall winner, which means that Doc will not be in the next episode, but will be in the finale. And Leia will not be in the next episode. And maybe will come back in a future episode, but not the finale, unless she comes back in a future episode, wins, and then comes back in the finale. Anyways, though, this is an hour-long video. Placements. Oh, here are the placements. 4 votes to win. 3 votes to win. Oh, you can even see how much votes they got when... Oh, 7-1. Z3. Maybe Z3... Maybe I should do whoever got the worst ratio. So, 7-1's a terrible ratio. Maybe I'll do that next episode, because I did say at the beginning that whoever got voted out first was going to, not be in the next episode, but you want me to do whoever got voted out first, whoever got voted out the worst. So if everyone except, so if it's a 7-1, that's pretty bad, because that means that 7 people voted for you, and everyone except you voted for you. 5-1 is also bad, but that's 2 less people voting against you. So anyways, though, I have been Fridge. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.